Hi, and welcome back to Becca's Kitchen. I hope you've had a chance to stop by my blog at NotDeprived.com. Today I'm going to show you my easy recipe for oat crepes. These crepes are gluten-free, dairy-free, and they're extremely versatile. These crepes have very few ingredients, but they end up turning out really tasty. The original recipe that I had was for buckwheat flour. Use buckwheat flour in it, and we found that that was very good if you have jam or if you're using a sweet filler for them. But if you're doing something more savory with chicken or veggies, things like that, the oat flour works really nicely. You could also substitute rice flour if for some reason you're intolerant to oats, but this is a great one to try. It's very delicious. So first we start with 2 cups of oat flour, and you can use regular oats, but I use the wheat-free oats, and I just use my Vitamix and grind it into a flour. So I've got 2 cups there, and then I've just got 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now you can also use a couple of egg whites if you don't want to use the entire egg. But we'll start by just adding the salt. I have in the Vitamix already close to 3 cups of just plain water. You can do 2 2/3 cups up to 3 cups. And then we're just going to put our flour in. And our egg. And then we're just going to blend it up until it's all incorporated really nicely, and then we'll take it over to the stove. I'll start it on low and quickly move it up to high. Okay, that didn't take long at all. We just had it on for probably 30 seconds, and it's ready to go. You see it's a little frothy on top. Sometimes you can let it sit for a few minutes just to get rid of that. Okay, so I've preheated my skillet here over medium heat, and you want it to get fairly hot before you start. That way you'll have a nice crepe. I've sprayed it with a little bit of olive oil, and then you just take this and pour it, and just start to swirl it around until you get it to a nice thin consistency. It'll kind of stop once it starts to cook. And then you just wait for a minute or 2. The bubbles will start to go away and the sides will start to come up a little bit, and then you'll know that it's time to flip it. Okay, you can see the sides have curled up a little bit here. So it's time to give it a flip if I can get my spatula under it. There we go. And then you're just going to leave it on there for another 30 seconds or so, just to let it cook on the other side. And then we'll transfer it over to a plate to let it cool, and we will just use up the rest of the batter.
It's taste test time!
So here's our finished product. We have about 14 to 18 crepes, depending on the size that you do. And I've got my official taste testers here, and we've all got something a little bit different. Caleb likes his with just a little bit of chicken inside. And Caden had this for lunch today. It's actually some smaller crepes, and he's got some ham and cheese melted just a little bit in there. And here I've got the classic vegetable and chicken crepe with the melted cheese on top. So, are you ready, boys?
Mm-hmm.
Let's dig in.
Oh, I'm gonna dig in.
Let's try this one. Mm-hmm. Like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Cheesy.
Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Instagram. See you next time!